Please do.
Good morning, sir. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Please sit down.
Thank you.
Please introduce yourself.
So, my name is Govada Navyashree. I am from Andhra Pradesh. I belong to Prakasam district, Ongole. I've done my schooling from the same Prakasam district, and later I've done my graduation in electrical and electronics engineering from NIT Andhra Pradesh, and I graduated in the year 2020. After that, I appeared for the civil services, both state and the UPSC, and I'm selected as a Group 1 officer last year, and right now I'm under training as the administrative officer in the Directorate of Medical Education, Vijayawada, sir.
Very good. But with the background of engineering, what drew you to the civil services?
Sir, I believe that whatever knowledge that I gained through engineering, I will be using it as an administrative office, in the administration, because of the technology. We are in the technological age. The technology that I have learned will be useful in the administration.
It would be equally useful in the engineering sector. So what is unique about civil services?
So if I'm in the engineering, I would be more inclined to the whatever field that I'll be more specialized. But if I use that knowledge in the civil services, it will be more helpful, because a bureaucrat can also be a technocrat.
Right. So tell me something about the capitals of Andhra Pradesh, the 3 capitals. What is the current position judiciary wise also?
Sir, before the formation of the present government, they announced that Amaravati is the capital of Andhra Pradesh. But after the change in government, they proposed 3 capitals. So it is in the Visakhapatnam, and the another one is Amaravati, and the third one is in Kurnool, sir. But the judiciary, there was a case in the High Court that a capital cannot be shifted to 3 places, because according to some act in the 2014, they have taken a contract with the farmers in the Amaravati. So right now the issue is in the court, sir.
Have you heard of these 2 terms, Neuralink and telepathy?
Yes, sir.
Throw some light on these, please.
Sir, Neuralink is a device, a chip that is introduced in the human brain for the purpose.
Let me stop you just here. Neuralink is the company, it's not the device.
Sorry, sir.
Continue.
So it is the brainchild of the Elon Musk company, and so these people wanted to introduce that chip in the humans, so that with the help of technology, any person who is paralyzed can put his thoughts and emotions, he can work with that. And coming to telepathy, it is the using of the, sir, I am unable to recall, sir.
Telepathy is the name of the device.
Sorry, sir.
Okay, right. Now, have you heard of Mission Karma Yogi?
Yes, sir.
What is the Mission Karma Yogi all about?
So Mission Karma Yogi is the civil services reforms that is being introduced by the Prime Minister, so that bureaucrats will be upgraded with the capacity building programs. Sir.
So what is the platform being used? What is the name of the digital platform?
Sorry, sir, I'm not aware.
Have you heard of iGot?
I heard, sir.
Right, thank you.
So how do we call you? Navya or?
Sir, Navya, sir.
Navya. Navya is the name. Okay, Navya, good morning to you.
Good morning, sir.
Tell me, what is the total installed capacity of electricity in India?
Sir, right now it is around 420 gigawatts, sir.
How much is the renewable energy part?
Sir, it is around 73 gigawatts, sir. 73, sir. I'm sorry, sir, it is the solar, but I'm not very sure of the total renewable. I believe it is around 40% of the total installed capacity.
So you can give me an approximate figure. Give us an approximate figure.
So maybe around 180 gigawatts.
180 is the answer. That's very correct. Can you give us the breakup of the different components of renewable energy in this 180 gigawatt?
Sir, solar is around 73 gigawatts that I knew, sir. Wind and I'm not sure of remaining, sir. Wind and the other one.
Okay. What are the names of different components?
Sir,
Wind and solar you have mentioned.
Yes, sir.
The other three?
So biofuels, sir, and the hydrogen gas, hydrogen fuel.
Electrical engineer.
Sorry, sir.
Hydro, small and large.
Yes, sir.
Biomass. Is nuclear energy part of RE?
Sir, earlier there was a debate that nuclear is it is not a clean fuel, but now it is said that the nuclear is also a part of clean fuel, sir.
What is the nuclear energy, electricity production from nuclear energy in India?
Sorry, sir, I'm not aware.
Okay. Chandrayaan 3, after it completed its mission, the orbiter, is it still orbiting the moon, or what is its latest position?
Sir, as far as I know, the orbiter is still in the orbiting, sir.
It is orbiting, all right, but orbiting which planet?
Sir, it is orbiting around moon.
Please check.
Sorry.
Important space missions. 4 important space missions. India's.
So one is the Chandrayaan 3 and
Chandrayaan 3 is already over, coming.
upcoming, sir.
Yes, upcoming.
So NISAR, sir, it is the space mission of the collaboration with the NASA and the ISRO.
1.
Sir, second is the Gaganyaan mission, where the astronauts will be taken to the space.
2.
Sir, I'm not able to recall.
Okay. Last question. What all commitments we made in respect of renewable energy in COP28?
Sir, we wanted to increase the share of the renewable energy to 50% by 2030.
50% of what?
50% of the total energy will be renewable, sir, by 2030.
Total installed capacity. 1.
And 500 gigawatts of the no, sir, sorry, sir. And the other one is that we want to reduce the emission, 50% of the emissions should be reduced, and then achieve the net zero by
50% emission by what date?
2030, sir. And then achieve net zero carbon emissions by 2070.
Just one more question. What is carbon intensity? Okay.
Sorry.
Hello Navya, very good morning.
Good morning, sir.
So coming to the state of Andhra Pradesh and elsewhere in India also, there has been talks about caste census. So how do you think caste census is good for the good governance?
So caste census can be helpful for the framing of policies according to the numbers that is actually present. So the beneficiaries will be more or less in a stratified manner, so that it will be targeted beneficiaries. Second is that it also has the drawbacks like forming of the caste groups. So that is one of the biggest drawback. So if the numbers are out in the public, people will definitely ask for more concessions from the government.
So it leads to competition among the castes. Yes. And budget is talking about different kind of castes. What is that caste?
Sir, subcategorization of the scheduled caste is happening.
Have you heard of Gyan?
Sorry, sir.
Gyan.
No, sir.
Okay, government identified a different way of targeting the beneficiaries. What is that?
Sir, in Andhra Pradesh, sir.
Central government.
Sorry, sir, I'm not aware.
You followed this year budget? Gender, Garib, youth, another.
So, yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So again, with respect to budget, so what's this year fiscal deficit, estimated fiscal deficit for the ongoing year, revised versus estimates?
Sir, it is 5.9%, sir. 5.9% of the GDP. And so they wanted to, for the next year, it will be 5.8% and bring it to 4.5% by 2020.
2020?
5 and 26, sir.
Correct the year once again. And what are the ways you suggest to reduce that fiscal deficit?
Sir, I will believe that the revenue expenditure if we can follow the prudent revenue expenditure and increase the investment in the capital, although the fiscal deficit may increase, but it will give results for the next generations. So, the fiscal.
Tell me one or two areas where in the next year we can reduce the fiscal deficit.
Sir, I think reducing the austerity of the government day-to-day expenditures. Second will be sir, I'm able to think on that.
Okay. So you are from Godavari, West Godavari, something?
Sir, my father works there, sir.
Okay. That's been in news. KG Basin has been in news. What for?
So for the oil exploration, sir, we have got the consent to explore oil from the KG Basin, sir.
So we got only the consent.
Yes, sir. Natural gas exploration from.
Not yet started with exploration.
So the reserves were found in the KG Basin. So we have the potential to exploit that thing from there.
A government came up with any estimate, like what's the size of the?
Yes, sir. But I'm not aware of that, sir.
Okay. So you are working as an administrative officer.
Yes.
So, and you are talking about technocrat being an administrative officer. So what kind of technology so far have you used with respect to administration?
Sir, I'm under training, sir. I did not get any charge to do on myself, but I believe that there are many aspects in the administrative aspects where the technology will be very helpful. For example, like whatever thing we are present now, I'm working with the doctor's promotion aspects, sir. So the communication, the way we are forwarding it and addressing the grievances, all this can be done in a faster manner with the help of technology.
That anyway smartphones are doing, every common man is doing.
Yes, sir. We will be updating all those things in our website so that the doctors do not have to come all along to the head office and get that things done, sir. A faster mode of communication and addressing the grievances through technology.
Okay. So one last question. So with respect to the energy sector in India, power transmission, distribution and other things, what are the steps taken by the government to make India more energy efficient?
Yes, sir. So we have the plans like the ethanol fuel blending in the petrol. We achieved it. We will be achieving it by 2030, 20%. Second is we are promoting the hydrogen vehicles as hydrogen fuel cell vehicles. And third is that we are on the par with, we are actually on the first forefront among the solar energy, sir.
I asked energy efficient, not energy sufficient.
Sir, blending of the ethanol with the regular petrol will be a energy efficient process, sir. Hydrogen vehicles also, which does not emit any carbon emissions. So these two are also energy efficient process.
Okay, thank you.
Good morning, Navya. How are you doing today?
Good morning, sir. I'm good, sir.
So how's the weather treating you today here in Delhi? When did you come to Delhi?
Sir, on Monday I came here, sir. It is very cold.
It's very cold.
Yes.
Oh, you felt it, huh? All right, now the question comes in from here itself. Now the IMD issues warnings, and they come out with regular charts on a day-to-day basis in terms of color codification, the weather, and on different criterias. Could you tell me those color codifications of the forecast which is made by the IMD?
So we have the three colors, red, green and yellow, sir. Sir, I'm only aware of those colors, but I'm not very sure of the details.
Well, I thought any layman would know as to what the color codifications are. And that's the purpose of giving the color codification, like on the road. When you go in, those three signals are there. So therefore, these color codification, they come out with a chart every day. And they are actually 4 colors.
Sorry, sir.
And could you identify anyway, you don't know the colors, all the colors. Okay, it's green, yellow, amber and red. So that's how the whole spread all over India in terms of all kind of weather we could think of, where they need to warn or they need to tell as to what is the forecast for the day. They come out with it. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But I expected that you should be knowing all this. These are basics. Now, did you read today's paper this morning?
Sir, I was going to headlines, sir.
Headlines you've gone through? So what are the headlines which caught your attention?
Sir, the white paper that is released by the government yesterday.
All right. So white paper. So did you go through what the white paper which was tabled yesterday and put off for discussion today? What is the government trying to do in the white paper? What is white paper, by the way?
So white paper is a detailed explanation of what the policies that the government.
Could you refine your answer? It is not a detailed explanation. It is something else.
So maybe it is a scrutiny of the whatever happened in the past.
Okay, Navya. Then what is it? What is the purpose of putting a white paper?
Sir, to compare the economies, how it performed in the past and it is in the present.
White could be paper, could be of any area. It's not necessarily economy.
Yes, sir.
So what are the salient features of this white paper which is put up in the Parliament yesterday?
So the government stand is that the economy was very bad in the previous government before.
Can you give me just the 3 of it, the highlights of this white paper?
So one is that they feel that the economy was very weak, so that the investors will not be coming. So they didn't release it earlier in the 2014, and now the economy is in the resilient phase, so released it. And second is that the schemes which had actually percolated to the common masses and brought a lot of social change. Sir. Third is the largest economy, growing economy, and India's opportunities. Sir.
You're not going into specifics, it doesn't matter. Chalo, anyway, tell me, now that you've spoken of a word called white paper, could you distinguish this from green paper, which is again used in different democracies all over the world?
So green paper is like a blueprint which will also take suggestions from the public and will be incorporated in green paper. So white paper is all.
And which are the countries using green paper?
Sir, I believe all the democratic countries.
No, not all. Not all. There are only few countries which use green paper as. But you said it right that yes, they are basically soliciting opinion before formulation of policy. And if I ask you further, what is blue paper and yellow paper? No idea? So, all right, you need to read something about it. It's interesting to read all these papers. Now, you're a student of sociology, right? I'm sure you would have. How's your paper gone this time? It's good? All right. Have a look at the panel here and give me 4 social observations.
So, like what kind of observation?
You studied sociology. What does sociology studies? What does sociology teach you? So make an observation on the panel and let us know 4 distinguished features of the panel here.
So first is that all of you are very attentive to what I'm speaking.
But is this a sociological observation that we are attentive?
Sir, there is a concept called social action.
Okay. Stretching, that's what I said. Come out with the theories of sociology, if you have to apply on the real field. Tell me what are the social observations here of the panel? Something very distinguished, you can be distinguished right away. All right, doesn't matter. Okay, one more from sociology. Think it over and give me an answer, right? Give me an example, in real life example, where an action is ethically correct but morally wrong.
Sir, I will say that live-in relationships can be ethically correct for some people if the society accepts, but it could be a morally wrong for a person, sir.
How can it be morally wrong?
So, because a person will be differing with the opinions of the other people.
Well, I thought you would give something more concrete and much better example. Okay, final question coming on to you. Recently, because since you're an electrical engineer, the Atal Bridge was inaugurated by the Honorable Prime Minister. Where was that? Where was that bridge inaugurated?
Atal Bridge, sir.
Atal Bridge, yes. It was in the headlines, all people's news.
Sir, it is in the Maharashtra, sir.
Yeah, okay, Maharashtra where? It doesn't matter, it was Mumbai. Anyway, what were the three firsts associated with this bridge? I don't want to ask you the features. Three firsts associated with this bridge.
Sir, I do not know, sir. I'm sorry, sir.
It's all right. I pass on to my next member.
Navya, I'll continue with sociology and something which is actually in the news, which you must have noticed in the newspaper today. You already know that there is a subcategorization of the OBC which is available, and the matter is before the Supreme Court, that the similar thing should be done with regard to scheduled caste also. So as a student of sociology, what is your opinion about it?
Sir, Supreme Court has said that the scheduled caste are not a homogeneous group. As a student of sociology, I believe that there are classes among the caste groups. So when we subcategorize these people, the class groups, the creamy layer will be coming out of that, and the beneficiaries will actually receive the reservation benefits of the targeted beneficiaries.
You already know that under the Mandal Commission, Indira Soni case, they had said that subcategorization can be done. So I would like to know how is it possible? What was the basis of inclusion of a caste as an OBC under the Mandal Commission?
Sir, under Mandal Commission, the economic criteria was taken to introduce the reservation for the OBCs, and so
I'll give you a clue. There were 4 parameters. One was social, next was educational, age of marriage, and based on that certain point system were given, and there were caste which scored more than 12%, it was included as an OBC, and the point system varied from 11 to 22% points. Are you aware of it as a student of sociology?
this much details I do not know, sir. This details I do not know, sir.
Okay. As a student of sociology, you must be knowing how untouchability is defined.
Sir, untouchability is it is not just the exclusion from the spaces, but it is also the sociological, where the people will be excluded from the benefits, and they will also be there will be less social acceptance from the society.
Is untouchability defined anywhere in sociology?
Sir, it is not defined, but it is actually
Only indicated.
Yes, sir.
And what are the indications?
Sir, 3 parameters: exclusion and.
That you talk about tribes, not about caste.
So for untouchability, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar had some kind of parameters, sir. That is what I'm trying.
There are 11 parameters. I'm again giving you a clue. Around 11, the distance from the, whether they're outside the village or. So pollution line basically was the identifying feature. Okay. And point system was there amongst the OBC. So among the OBC, if it is varying from 11 point to 22 points, you can subcategorize, because that is illogical also. If somebody is getting only 11 points, other has got 22 points, so the person 22 will naturally can be subcategorized. Now if the pollution line is the criteria for the scheduled caste, then can you compare the two? Matter is before the Supreme Court. Please go through it carefully. As a student of sociology, you should be knowing about it. Okay. Now, bifurcation of Andhra Pradesh, it has been done into two. Has it been a boon or a bane?
Sir, I believe it is a boon to both the states, because the bifurcation has actually got the benefits what the people are expecting from both the states. But there is a problems like we do not have the building of capital is one of the biggest problems, and also the mounting fiscal deficit. All these things are problems, but I believe that bifurcation is beneficial, sir.
How it has benefited Telangana and how it has benefited Andhra Pradesh?
For Telangana, they felt that the all the state resources, whatever the capital is generating, is used in the Andhra. So now that the resources is actually benefiting to the Telangana people, and for Andhra it is a new beginning, so that they can start the capital building, a planned governance, decentralized governance. In this way, for Andhra it is also beneficial, sir.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you. All the best. God bless you. All the best of luck.